Most people in Israel had forgotten the prophet Elisha. He was gone, buried. Only the wind visited his grave now. But heaven wasn't finished with him. One hot afternoon, a group of men were racing through the desert, carrying the body of their friend. Their clothes were torn, their faces dusty, and their hearts broken. They were on their way to bury him, mourning and sad, until they heard it. A distant scream, then another, then the terrible cry. The raiders are coming. The Moabite raiders, fierce warriors known for attacking without mercy. The men panicked. They looked at their friend's lifeless body, then at the approaching danger. "We can't outrun them with a corpse," one shouted. "We'll all die." They looked around desperately and saw a rocky cave nearby. It wasn't just any cave. It was Elisha's tomb. Dark interior of the tomb lit by faint sunlight from the entrance. With no time to think, they dragged their friend's body to the tomb. The ground shook with the thunder of horses. The raiders' war screams grew louder. "Hurry," someone cried. They rolled the stone aside and pushed the body into Elisha's burial chamber. The lifeless man fell, and his body touched the bones of Elisha. Instantly, supernatural burst of golden lightning and wind inside the tomb as the dead man's body, wrapped in a cloth, touches Elisha's bones. The dead man's eyes open suddenly, dramatic glowing effect around him, cinematic slow motion. A shock of divine power ripped through the tomb. A burst of invisible light. A sound like rushing wind. And then something impossible happened. He sat up. He gasped. He looked at his own hands, alive. Then he stood. Meanwhile, outside the tomb, his friends were running for their lives as the raiders charged behind them. Suddenly they heard footsteps. Fast ones. They turned and nearly fainted. It was him, the man they had just buried, running beside them shouting, "Wait for me." Their mourning turned into screams, then laughter, then awe. They escaped together, alive, because God still had power in a place where everyone thought the story was over. As they approached the entrance of the town, those mourning couldn't believe their eyes. From the town's gate to the man's house, the villagers were astonished. At first they were afraid, thinking they have seen a ghost, but soon enough they heard the whole story. It was a day of mourning turned into celebration because the Lord showed up. Even when everything looks dead, even when the situation is buried, God can still speak life into it. If he can bring a dead man back to life with nothing but the bones of his prophet, then nothing in your life is too late, too broken, or too far gone for him to restore. When God is involved, the end is never truly the end.